Well, good morning. I just want to give you a little bit more of a update. Sorry, I'm squinting, the sun is in my eyes. A little bit more of an update on the elevator and why the Parish Council proposed this one here instead of some of the other options that were talked about in the church. Now, this is just a part of the start of a conversation. This is nothing firm, but just so that we are able to talk about some of the other options. So I will go through some of the other options at this time, and hopefully that will help you out. I'm just going to pause this for a second and move on. Well, here we are in the bell tower that's just been so nicely and recently remodeled into this stairwell. So this stairwell could do an elevator, possibly, but it has to be able to go 4 foot down as a crush zone. And below that, so it's got to go about a total of 5 feet. So there's a building limitation. We could do an elevator, but if we do an elevator in this stairwell, this doorway that's behind me that goes to the outside, goes to the ramp, would be possibly blocked. There's one maybe slim chance that it could still be used so that you could get a coffin into the church through that elevator, through that ramp, in through the elevator, and then as it goes through the elevator, we go into the lobby and then into the church. So we're not quite sure about that. That's one thing we'll probably have to get a architect to look at. An additional concern that comes in with that factor is how do you make it available for people to walk downstairs? Because you obviously couldn't get everybody through an elevator. So we'll check in that in just a second here. So checking on the stairwell. So here we are outside. There you can see this ramp. Could you do a stairwell so that would come from this level down to the next? Maybe. We're not sure. And those are some of the things that they didn't know about as a parish council. And so we decided to dodge this. It would just be a very difficult space limitation, if you will, to how do you get a stairwell to come up to this level, or maybe not to this level, but have enough lobby so that people can come in here, come in through this ramp that I'm standing on, and also use this same, if you will, lobby area to go downstairs. Well, maybe. You can come a little bit further out. That's one possibility. It seemed a little tight. Here's another stairwell option if we were to do an elevator of some sort in the bell tower and have stairs going to the basement. So here we are in the front lobby again, and there's our choir loft stairs. That's the choir loft, and here's this area right here. So if I get my finger to do what it is called to do, this area here is open underneath. So one thought was to have stairs that would go down into the basement to where we already have that landing. We'll see if we can't get there and make that make sense. To get to that landing, then you turn around and then you would come down the current stairs. That would have the challenge, however, that this door that comes in next to the confessional there would be closed off. You couldn't access it because this area would be lower. So that then, as we would come, if you will, see, there's the choir loft landing. So this area here would get opened up, and then people could walk down and underneath this and back down. Kind of like a stacked stairwell that a lot of people have in their homes. One concern is the support structure. So we don't know what's behind this wall. And we did have some people come in. I think it was Ryan Baker, and I know Tony was a lead person looking into this. So I know they came in and they said they're pretty certain that this floor is actually serving as a support for this area up here. They're fairly sure. We'd have to get an engineer to do some more inspections to really figure that out. But to carry this stairwell, we're going to look downstairs and see that there's some support structures underneath this floor that kind of point towards some other concerns that would be in here. So we'll move down there. Okay, here we are in the basement, in the hall area, if you will, the stairs. That's the stairs that come in from outside. And I'm not sure if the way my phone is recording it is making it come in backwards, but there you go. There's the basement door. There's this landing that could be adjusted, brought out a little bit, and then stairs would actually come from this area here down to this landing and around. That was one proposal. You see those things up in the ceiling? That's solid concrete. And we're concerned that those need to stay there, that they would be very difficult to move them, replace them, to some other way carry the load. It might be possible, but the initial inspection on that was that it would be not recommended to do. So that was one other consideration that was brought forward. Okay. I'm not sure where we're going to go from here, but we'll see if I can get there. So I know one other thing that we could talk about while we're down here. So bathroom. So this area here, this is underneath the bell tower that I'm pointing at. Here, I'll point this way instead of at you. And if we were to do a bathroom, we could do one of two things. You could have one just on the upstairs, and then you would have to carry the sewer all the way to the back. Or you could take and have a bathroom upstairs, a bathroom on this level. There we go. Make my finger work. And then the physical part of it, the drains and such, the piping, would take it out to the street. What that would do is that we'd be able to take water line off that street, take the sewer back to that street, the front street, and we wouldn't have to have anything going above the ceiling in the hall. We wouldn't have to have any sewage going above the hall, or dig a long trench to the back sewer that's in the alley. So that's one possibility that makes by leaving this stairwell, this bell tower open, and having some kind of access on this side. So that was one big consideration. So this stairwell is just recently put in by one of our parishioners. But we put it in because somebody actually fell through the other stairs that were here. They're pretty old, they're pretty dated, and, well, fairly dangerous. Much improved, but still not terribly wide. So we want to make it easy access for people to come down and enjoy one another's company, their Christian fellowship, and maybe a meal after Mass or after like a communion or a first communion or confirmation reception. So I'm just going to go upstairs and we're going to look at the plans. Okay, this video is getting pretty big right now, but I'm just going to go over these plans if I don't knock this over. So Tony drew these up. These are all hand drawn. So there's your plan view. There's then, here's the elevator area. This is where the elevator would be at in here. This would be the lobby on the front. The stairs would come up here. And I am actually looking at the basement floor plan, so excuse me for that. So here's basement floor. We'll get this right. You'd come in here, come in the elevator, and come up to the lobby level. These are the stairs that come down into the basement, and here's the stairs that we just went on. So here's the other level. It's quite a bit more full, as you can see. So this is the main level. So here would be the lobby, and here would be the stairs going into the basement. These hashed stairs are the stairs, this is where the stairs to the basement would go underneath. These are the stairs to the choir loft as it comes up, has a couple extra stairs on that landing, and then it comes up into the choir loft. So that's what we're trying to describe there. I wonder if I just totally missed that for you. Anyway, hopefully that makes a little more sense. Choir loft stairs, all the way up. Okay, so now I can't quite see it here. So yeah, entry in, a little bit extra room for a lobby, about a 7-foot depth in there. Then it would be elevator up and then into the main level. And then here would be those same set of stairs we're talking about. Looking at 5 feet 2 inches wide for the stairs. So really some very spacious stairs. It'd be really nice in the middle of winter. You won't have to worry about scooping off these stairs immediately, but you could still have people be able to come up into the church with no worry about falling. So if anyone's got trip hazard concern, just a great addition there. It looks like we got some windows planned on the back side. Some very brief little windows. A little window right here, and then another window right here and right here. So some nice light into this upper landing area. We can give Tony Erpenbach all the credit for drawing out these plans. So here's just kind of a side view or a profile view. Two that were proposed, kind of some stepped, a straight kind of shed roof. So this will obviously be a straight roof under here with a kind of a step facade. Okay, this is one proposal. As far as windows, there would actually be possibly more room for a window up here if you as a parish were to want that. Anyway, I'm going to stop there. It seems like I've probably got plenty of video here, and we'll just kind of take a gaze on this church that is really our gateway to heaven. As we're looking at this on All Saints' Day, and all the saints that have gone before us. Not only these that are named, pictured, but also ones that are unnamed. All of our friends, family, and relatives that now enjoy eternal glory with God, and where we hope to one day be. Thanks.